What's up, fellas? So today we're gonna get into a long overdue video. This is something that should have been done a long time ago. All right. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory, but last night I had a consultation with a guy who made well over $1 million a fucking year, and he's struggling dating. And I'm looking at the guy, and he has to easily be at least 12%, below 12% body fat, easily. And he's 5'11", sub 12% body fat, makes over $1 million a year, and he's struggling dating, struggling getting women. Now, let me say this. Anybody that I have a consultation with at this point with my prices, if you're calling me for a consultation, particularly an hour, if maybe 15 minutes, okay, fine. But somebody consulting me for an hour consultation, if you can afford to pay me $800 an hour to talk on the phone, you're making some bank. You ain't working at Subway paying me for a consultation. Nobody who pays me for an hour consultation should be struggling with women unless they're overweight or something like that, right? Or, 5'2" or some 5'1" or some crazy short height, But anybody over 5'6" who makes over me, who can afford a consultation with me should not be, an hour consultation should not be struggling with women at all. And so I'm talking to the guy and we get to what's going on with him. He does not have a lead generating system, guys. Listen, we can rank, what you need to get women and stuff like that as far as looks, height, stats, all this other bullshit, and that's cool and dandy. That's cool and dandy. Money, look, status, blah, 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 blah. One thing that's always overlooked, guys, is your lead generating system. That's what's overlooked over all of this. Your lead generating system. Even celebrities now, before Instagram, they didn't have access to as many thoughts as they do now. Thanks to Instagram being a lead generating system, any little thought in the world could hit up any basketball player or any musician. Even they, before social media, didn't have access to the women that they have access to today. That's how important a lead generating system is. Even they get more ass. Now, they always have gotten ass, but now it's tenfold thanks to having access to women that normally back in the day they want to have access to. Okay, they just would have never met them. They would have never saw them. Okay, guys. So you have to generate. Let me explain something to y'all, guys. What the hell do y'all think commercials are for? What the hell y'all think they doing? Why y'all think all these companies pay for advertising fees to advertise their product? Because you having a product and nobody knows, it means nothing. Right now, it's somewhere in America or somewhere in the world, somebody has a great product, but they don't have a way of putting it in front of your face. How many times have you watched Shark Tank and you seen that people say after Shark Tank, the sales went through the roof because they have some exposure. Their product finally got some exposure, got in front of some eyeballs. They've been had the great product, but then all of a sudden they got some exposure on a popular show and now, woo, their product done went through the roof. You're the fucking product. If nobody sees the product, nobody can buy the product. Ta-da! So you get on the purpose, you hit the gym. But at the end of the day, if you do not generate a lead generating system, it won't mean a hell of a beans. You have to have a system for people to see your product. When I was in New York City, I was a trainer. I struggled like hell to get leads as a trainer, to get clients. I had no system. What I did, y'all wanna know what I did? When I got lean, when I got about 13% body fat, y'all seen the Brooklyn basement picture on my Instagram. You seen it. I ain't gotta talk about it. You seen what it was, right? What I did, if y'all guys see what I had on in that picture, I had on a black tank top. That's all I wore in the spring and the summer, particularly the summertime. That was my product. I walked around and I handed out my cards. That was an insufficient way of generating leads, but that was the best I could do, right? Was to walk around with a tank top on, and if somebody generated a conversation, hey, you work out, blah, 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 and y'all would be surprised, I walked around my little tank top on, 12% body fat and shit like this. You'd be surprised at how many people come up to you and say something to you about it. But people talking to you like that, opposed to meeting people in the gym, those are a lot of cold bullshit leads. It wasn't till I went to the gym, to the Equinox in New York City, now I had a sufficient way to generate leads. Because now, opposed to me to talking to somebody who's at a grocery store who might got no intentions of joining the gym, they just making conversation. You know how people are bullshitters, right? They just talking, making conversation. Yeah, I want to get back in the gym. And my wife told me, motherfucker, I'm still waiting on one of them sons of bitches to call. The only way I got clients back in those days, despite me passing out my cards, was when I dated girls back in the day and they knew somebody who was looking for a trainer. That was the only way I got leads. Nobody who I gave my card out to ever called me back. Now, to be fair, in New York City, I've taken people business cards and it found its way in the bottom of my garbage can later on that night. So basically, guys, anybody who's going on here and you want to pass out your business card, you might well just say that little $20. Whatever you spent on them 1,000 business cards, you might well just keep that goddamn money. That's just $20 down the drain. Ain't nobody ever gonna call your ass off a business card. You ought to seen when I was working at New York City as a bouncer and people were coming in a banquet and they just go to pass out their business card. At the end of the night, all them goddamn business cards on the goddamn floor. Every last goddamn one of them. 100 goddamn business cards on the goddamn floor. I give a damn about them business cards. You just pass them motherfuckers out for decoration. That's all you doing, for a little exercise. So the point of me saying all that, guys, is you need a good lead. Even recently, right? I said, I ain't really, I just, for whatever reason, I just wasn't posting that much on YouTube. YouTube generates all the leads. Google generates all the patrons, all the consultations, all the book sales, all the t-shirt sales. Everything is generated through YouTube. I wasn't posting that much on YouTube and the leads drop. The consultation drops, the book sale drops, the new patron sign up drops. Just like that. Y'all remember when YouTube said, you could go over there and join Patreon and all this other bullshit? Y'all remember when all the content creators said, hey guys, I'm shutting down the channel, I'm going to Patreon. If you want my content, come follow me on Patreon. And then 3 months later, hey guys, I'm back. I know damn well you is back. Yeah, them leads start dropping in it. I'm back. I know damn well you was coming back. Who the hell you feel me? Y'all remember all the YouTube? So when the apocalypse came, everybody talking about, hey guys, I'm moving on to a Patreon to bigger and better things. It's time to leave YouTube. I wish y'all guys the best. Come follow me on Patreon. Then 3 months, 4 months later, every one of them back on YouTube. Hey guys, I'm back. Shit, we were just waiting on. We knew your ass was coming back. Who you thought you were fooling? We know your ass wasn't gone. Them goddamn leads start goddamn shrinking in it. That's what happened. You need a lead generating system. They probably got an initial boost because a lot of they, subscribers probably came and joined. But those people are going to fall off, guys. Those people are going to fall off. You got to keep getting new people. So like when you see established brands like McDonald's and Nike and Gatorade, you know why they keep advertising, even though they are well-established brands. You would think at this point, McDonald's shouldn't have to advertise. Nike or Gatorade, one of these well-established brands, they shouldn't have to advertise, right? Well, what happens, guys, is they lose people. People will stop buying your product, so you have to generate more leads. That's why they have to keep advertising. They can't rest on their laurels. They got to keep going. They can't say, oh, wait a minute. We made $3 billion last year. We don't got to advertise no more. Everybody know who he is. Well, what would happen if they took that approach? The people who are eating at their restaurant now, what would happen over time is most of them would drop off. but you're not generating any more new leads. You need new customers to replace the people who've gotten tired of your product. You're the fucking product. So you have to generate leads, guys. All right, I done touched on this, but I have to make a whole video on it, right? So, number one, let me talk about the benefits. Y'all know I got my little list. The benefits of having a sufficient lead generating system. It keeps you in abundance, guys. See, being 7% body fat, making $500,000 a year, don't mean shit if you can't generate leads. Leads, you got to have fucking leads. When you do not generate leads, you are going to go in scarcity. I noticed it when I wasn't posting that much on YouTube and everything dropped. Then I go out, I was like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I don't need to buy that, this, that, that. Because since the leads are not coming in, you get scarcity with the money. You start like, oh, maybe I shouldn't buy that. Maybe I should. I started back posting more on YouTube, generating more leads. Then you're like, okay, I don't give a shit. I can get that. I can get that. I can get that. Keeps you in abundance. Same thing goes with women, guys. So it's even if you got one date, you're going to be more relaxed when you got a good lead generating system because you're not going to be in scarcity. If you generate 2 leads a month, guys, of course you're going to be in scarcity. You're going to, man, y'all ought to seen. Listen, my motto at the gym was, I contact a girl one time. I mean, a lead one time when I was at the gym. You let me know what's up, man. I don't do no follow-ups. No, I don't do no goddamn follow-ups. You see how many people in this goddamn gym? Now, the gym I worked at in the city, guys, the Equinox I worked at was the biggest one, and it had, at the time, over 8,000 members. What the fuck am I going to be running behind your ass for 8,000 members? Now, when I was an independent trainer, I walking around my little tank top on, thinking I'm jacked and shit, passing out my little business card like a hobo on the street. You goddamn right I did follow-ups. And you damn skippy. Hell, I don't get but goddamn 1 or 2 leads a month from a girl that I fucking met or some shit. And she told me about her fat cousin who want to lose some weight. You damn skippy I'm following up. When I got to eat, I ain't followed up shit. Follow up on these nuts. I'm on to the next motherfucker. Follow on these nuts. Follow up. Shit, all these people in here. So you want to be in abundance, guys. When you do get a lead, when you do get a date, it's going to make you more relaxed past the shit test. How the hell you going to pass a goddamn shit test and you don't get but 2 leads a month? 1 lead a month. This is my first date all month. How the hell I'm going to be relaxed? I got to treat this like a goddamn hungry man with his last goddamn dollar. Shit, I can't say, how I'm going to be relaxed? I'm getting 1 date a month. When you getting constant dates and you got a sufficient lead generating system, guys, hell, it's easy to pass shit test. You know why? Because I got a date tomorrow. I got a date the day after that. I got a date the day after that. All right? Number 2, it makes you socialize. Socializing is good, guys. It makes you less stressed, all right. So, and maybe I've been part of maybe I haven't explained it good enough because now, everybody is bad. And if you talk to one person, they going to kill you and they going to take everything you own and they just want to be your friend because they want something from you. They not. So we live in this era now where every human being is out to get you, right? All right. Everybody is bad. Nobody is good. Everybody wants to kill you. Nobody wants to see you do well. And I've talked about them things, so I don't want to sit here and act like I haven't talked about them things. Everybody's out to get you. But at the end of the day, guys, socializing is good. Now, that don't mean you have to goddamn be buddy-buddy with people and bring people all in your home and tell everybody all your business and all that. I'm not telling you that. I'm never going to do all that. But just having a general conversation with people, guys, it relieves stress. Socializing relieves stress. Well, in jail, any of y'all, I love jail documentaries and stuff, prison documentaries and stuff like this. And one thing that I've always seen coming with these jail documentaries and stuff like that is that how the guys who are put in isolation, or women are put in isolation, they always have mental issues or something like that from being isolated. You know what I'm saying? You've seen celebrities who went to jail and they want to be in general pop because they losing their mind being in isolation. So you have to socialize. So when you out getting this lead, I'm not saying you need to make friends. Socializing. That means you just chatting up the dude at the bar. Hey man, you know, you could, hey, what? One thing I always did, guys, when I first got to Atlanta and New York, I would just chat guys up at the bar. I wanted them to tell me what the hot spots was. So for all you guys that don't know like what's popping on this day or what's popping on that day, chat some guy up at the bar. Hey man, where all the hot spots at, man? Where the spots at on Tuesday? Guys would tell you. I never had no guy like, man, leave me the hell alone. Every time I always ask guys, when I first got to Atlanta and New York, I would just check guys up at the bar, man, hey, what the spots is, man? And I would sit there and put it in my phone too. Like just chatting guys, and guys would be just free with it. Yeah, man, to go here on Tuesday and go there on Thursday and go there on Friday. So it just makes you socialize. Maybe you make a friend, maybe you make an associate, maybe that's just the end of it. You never hear from them again. That's fine. But it makes you socialize. A lot of you guys are depressed and don't even know it. Let me say this. If you're a guy and you'd rather stay in the house and play video games than get out and socialize, you might be depressed. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying you might be. You might be depressed. If you got a choice, and I understand we all got our days. Nobody wants it. You just want to be bothered some days. But if it's on a consistent basis, to where 7 days a week you're ready to sit in the house and play video games or sit in the house and watch Pornhub, you might be depressed and don't even know it. Now, don't get me wrong. Nobody wants to get out every fucking night. I don't want to get out every fucking night. I ain't no goddamn machine. But I'm older. If you're a 23-year-old guy, you should have way more energy than me. But I do get, nobody wants to get out every day. Everybody wants some time alone to, gather their thoughts and just chill and, everybody want a break. I get that. So I'm not saying you should be out 7 nights a week to 3 o'clock in the morning. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying, guys, it's not normal to not, you would rather be in a house locked in the cave by yourself. Some guy gonna say, well, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a Sigma male. I'm a lone wolf. Goddamn. And whenever I watch these animal documentaries, the lone wolf actually roams around the territory. The lone wolf does not sit in a fucking cave hiding, telling me I'm a lone wolf. The lone wolf just roams around by himself, not isolating in a cave, hiding, telling me I'm a lone wolf. So you can be a lone wolf, but lone wolves get out. If I'm a Sigma male, so I'm most of the time when I go out, I'll be alone. But I still know how to get out and roam. I don't sit here and lay in the bed telling myself I'm a lone wolf. Like a sad wolf, you ask me. All right, guys. So it makes you socialize. This lead generating system makes you socialize. All right. So now let's talk about how we're going to go about building this lead generating system. Number one, guys, you have to hold yourself accountable for getting out the house. X amount of days. You have to y'all guys know how the fuck I wrote those books? Y'all know how many people can't write a book that started writing a book but couldn't finish it? Y'all want to know why they couldn't? They didn't hold themselves accountable for a certain word amount every day. Now me, I did a chapter every day. But usually if you listen to anybody who try to teach you how to write a book, they teach you to have a certain word count to reach every day. And you have to hold yourself accountable. So if you're a guy that wants to get a lead generating system, you have to hold yourself. I can't hold you accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable for getting your ass out the house and socializing. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, whatever. You determine what's a good number for you with your schedule and hold yourself accountable for it. You don't feel like it, you still got to get out. You're tired, you stub your toe today at work, still got to get out. It's raining, still got to get out. It's 25 degrees, still got to get out. I didn't say, you know what, I'm going to write a chapter today if the weather's not good. Because if the sun is out of cloud in the sky, I got to get out. I got to go live my life. I didn't care how bright the sun was outside, how good, it was 73 degrees, clear sunny skies. Oh, I can't write a book today. It's too beautiful outside. No, I held myself accountable to write a chapter every day. Every day, hold yourself accountable. All right. Number 2, get out of your comfort zone. Guys, just try anything. I understand most of you guys are like, I don't like to do this, I don't like to do that. Try it anyway. Whenever I meet a girl and she says, do you like to do X? And I always reply to a woman, I'll try anything once as long as it ain't like dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't going bungee jumping or no shit like that. But if it ain't something dangerous, I'll try any restaurant. I'll try any activity at least once, even if it doesn't sound like something I'll enjoy. Most of you guys put yourself in a box and then you don't step out your comfort zone. I understand, and I say this because I understand some of you guys don't have hobbies or things you enjoy. So you think, well, there's nothing for me to do. What am I to do? Try any goddamn thing. Next, guys, number 3, give yourself a quota to reach every fucking day. Now, here's the thing. I just have a hard time believing that if you're a guy, listen, this is where you should do the self-improvement first, right? If you're a guy and you just found me and you 32% body fat and you make $25,000 a year, you might want to come back to this in a year because what you're going to have is an insufficient product. And so what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up getting a bunch of cold leads. And what are cold leads? You're going to have women just giving you that number to get you the hell out their face. But I find it very hard to believe that if you're a guy, you've done the work, because I'm the choosing signal guy. You've done the work. You dress nice. You wear a blazer. You dress like a guy, like a man, not a boy. Not a hat and t-shirt, like a man. Like a mature man. And you're fit that you ain't getting choosing signals. I find that very hard to believe. You getting choosing signals. You just too scared to act on them. I find that if you're a guy on here and you watching me and you 28% body fat, you know what? I can believe you not getting choosing signals. That's why you need to do the work and come back. If you're a guy that can't afford to buy a new wardrobe and dress nice, you go out, you got a Nike t-shirt on, Nike hat, you're not getting choosing signals. I can believe that. I honestly can believe that. But if you're a guy following me and you can afford a nice wardrobe and you under 15% body fat, I'm just not buying that you're not getting choosing signals. And you well groomed, hygiene on point, I'm just not gonna buy it. You getting choosing signals. Either you don't know what they look like or you too scared to act on them. But you getting choosing signals. Women cannot avoid like sending men signals who are well dressed and in shape. They just can't. If you're a dude, you got on a blazer, nice button-up dress shirt, some slacks, some dress shoes, some loafers or something like that, well-groomed, taped up stuff like this here, hygiene on point, nice little watch on. I find that I'm not gonna buy it. Now, if you got a hoodie on with a backwards hat, Nike hat, some baggy ass jeans on, and some old beat up ass Adidas, oh yeah, I can believe that. I can believe you're not getting choosing signals. Absolutely. 30% body fat? Abso-fucking-lutely. I believe that. That's why you got to do the work first and come back to this video. You're going to get a whole bunch of, you have an insufficient product. You're going to get some bad reviews on your Yelp page. You got to go work on your product and improve it. Or you're not going to generate leads. It's just that simple. But for all my guys that do look nice, hold yourself accountable for a quota. The reason why I was able to build my business at the gym is every day I said I'm gonna get 3 leads, 3 emails or phone numbers to call to as leads. I didn't just lollygag on the floor and just, if I get a lead, I get a lead, and if I don't, I don't. I held myself accountable to generate 3 leads because each floor shift was 3 hours. That's 1 lead an hour. Explain to me how I can't get 1 phone number in an hour. So you need to hold yourself. A good rule of thumb, guys, is if you're somebody who's going to do this, if you're out 2 hours or 3 hours, a lead an hour, a phone number an hour. Choosing signals or not. Choosing signals or not. I know most of you guys don't believe in choosing signals, no way. Choosing signals or not. Only guys who are high value and really worked on themselves are really going to believe in the choosing signals thing. I don't have to just go out and cold approach. I dress nice. I've created a good product. And so women going to see the product and they going to choose. It's just that simple. You know, if you're a guy and you worked on yourself, you don't have to go out and cold approach. Women are going to send you signals. And the biggest thing I've seen, guys, is dressing. And of course, body fat too, right? Body fat. But if you're in that right body fat, and for me, I don't think you need to be 8%. I think 15% or lower, well-dressed, you in the game. Of course, if you can be 8 or 9%, that's even better. But I don't think you have to be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger to fucking get choosing signals. I think if anything that's 15% or below, I think you're good as long as you dress well. Okay, guys? So hold yourself accountable for getting a quota. 1 lead per hour, you're out. If you're out 3 hours, that's 3 leads you need to get. You're out 1 hour, that's 1 lead. That's reasonable. It causes you not to be thirsty. 1 lead an hour. Next, guys, don't rest on your laurels. One of my biggest things, guys, that I've always done is that after a date, I've always went to another bar and just like, I want to try to pick up some more girls. I never assume, hey, I had a great date. What I said is in the bag, boys. It's in the bag. I always assume, even to this day, guys, even as me being AMS, the great dating coach, I always assume today when I leave a date, I might not never see or hear from that bitch again. Because everybody got a short attention span. Every woman's getting 50 messages a day. I always say, you know what? Tomorrow she might see a shinier car or a bigger, a guy who just wouldn't do what I'm not willing to do. Y'all don't understand all this tricking going on out here. It's a lot of tricks out here. So while you sitting up here talking about this, that, and the other, this other guy talking about he finna take her to the most expensive restaurant in town. Well, you old news. He talking about he finna take her on a trip. And you over here talking about Papados. You old news. And I understand that. I understand I'm not going to trick out on women. So I understand that even though I'm considered good looking and tall and I'm successful and all this and other, it might be a guy out there that's offering a little bit more. And I'm cool with that. And so I never rest on my laurels. So after a date, guys, one of the best times to hit a bar or a lounge or a club, whatever, is after a date. You already dressed up. You already out. Go on, shoot to a spot for an hour or two and try to get some more leads. All right, guys, never rest on your laurels. You never hear about LeBron James. He's best player in the league and he's slacking off. Soon as LeBron James won a championship, well, he back on Instagram. You see him in the gym putting in that work. That's why he's where he's at. Next, guys, don't let occupancy fool you. So a lot of you guys will say, let a spot that's dead or not lit deter you. Guys, I generated just as many leads in the gym during off-peak hours as I did during on-peak hours. Trainers will always tell me, are you trying to get leads now, man? The gym is dead. And I just tell them, it ain't never dead to me. In a dead time in the gym, guys, as y'all might know, it's the middle of the day. I never looked at it like that. I like, hey, I know it's probably 500 people in here working out in peak hours, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. opposed to 11, 12, and 1 p.m. But whether it's 50 people in the gym or 500, it's always a good time to generate leads. So guys, don't never think, oh, this spot here is only 10 people in there. Guys, sometimes those be the best nights to generate leads. I'm just telling you. On those nights when women are not being bombarded by so many guys hitting on them, sometimes those are the best nights. All right, guys. So I just want to put that out there, that don't let occupancy fool you. That a place is just because it's not occupied to the roof, that I can't. It's nothing going on that night. Don't matter. Generate leads. Next, guys, develop a routine. Find you a good Tuesday spot. Find you a good Wednesday spot. Find out, ask guys. When you go out, ask guys. All right, you can get on Eventbrite and stuff like that. But when you go out, ask guys who go out all the time. They will tell you. When you go to the bar, just ask guys. They'll tell you, hey man, what's the happening spot around here on Wednesday? Man, I don't get out that much. They'll tell you. They'll tell you the spot for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They'll even ask you what kind of spots you like, because they even know the variety. Oh, this is a good hookah spot. Oh, this is a good dancing spot. Oh, that's a good lounge. Guys would tell you. That guys would share that information. I know firsthand because I always ask guys when I go out of town or something like that. I always ask guys, hey, what's the spots? Guys will tell you. All right, guys, so develop a routine. I'm going to go here on Tuesday. I'm going to go here on Wednesday. I'm going to go here on Thursday. Find out what's the spots. Next, guys, try not to do dates on the weekend unless you have to. Unless you have to. If you're a guy and you trying to get a lead generating system, now if you're a guy with a rotation and stuff already, you good. This don't fall for you. But I'm talking about for my guys who are struggling getting their game down packed, try not to do dates on the weekend because weekends are the best time to generate leads. Unless you just have to. Like if you work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday or something like that, or 9 to 9, whatever case, okay, the weekend might be the only time you can do a date. But if you can, it's much better to do that date Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday opposed to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the best time because that's when most people get out. That's when you're going to have more leads. And I akin this to this. That's like, when do these companies want to pay for ads? Do they want to pay for an ad at 2 a.m. in the morning doing a Sanford and Son remix? Or do they want to pay for an ad that can afford it doing CSI, one of these other popular shows at 7 or 8 p.m. prime time hours, right? So you're going to have more variety. Now, people advertise at 2 a.m. in the morning and stuff like this, so somebody doing it. But you always want to put yourself in front of more women during the busy time, which is on the weekend. Now, I just told you, you can still get leads on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, but the best lead generating time is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So at all costs, if you can put a date on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, try to put dates on those so you can use Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to generate leads instead of doing a date. You'd much rather generate leads on that Friday and date her on Wednesday. And next, guys, last one, day naps are okay, but they have a low conversion rate, but you still should use them. We all have fucked plenty of girls off day naps, but we know it's a very low conversion rate. What I recommend, guys, is that when you out sometimes at the lounge or club, whatever, especially if you're a lone wolf like me, that's when I'm usually going to swipe right, swipe left, and then I get up and I enjoy the festivities for a little while. So like I'm up chilling, have my little drink, just enjoying the space. Then I get back on my phone, swipe some, then I chill, get back into the space. Whenever, so that's the best time to use day naps because you already out trying to generate more leads. I don't like using day naps sitting on the couch, like a loser. It's best that when I'm out by myself or something like that, that's the best time that I swipe. So yes, use day naps, they're okay, but you're gonna get a lot of cold leads, a very low conversion rates. Okay, guys. So guys, I just had to make this video. No man who makes over 80 grand a year should be struggling in the dating game. I said 100. 100 grand a year should be struggling in the dating game. If you're fit, you dress nice, and you have your shit together like that, there's no reason you should be struggling to get dates and leads and all that. No reason. The only reason you wouldn't is because you haven't generated you a lead generating system. All right, I'll get back with you guys later.